Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So today's sketch video, we're going to be using this Mojo Monday sketch, and I'm excited because I'm going to use the backgrounds we created last Sunday. It's going to be really fun. I just got this new set in from Altenew. It's the tones, is it the, whoop, I have it right here in front of me. I'm trying to guess the name. Yeah, these are the halftone stars, and I got the matching die set. And what I'm gonna do is take this thicker vellum I have and stamp on it in Versamark, and then we're gonna heat emboss with the Brutus Monroe white alabaster, or alabaster white. And then I'm gonna also stamp it in just the Nocturnal ink from Versaclair. And I made a huge mess. And I was going to try and save it with the embossing powder, but it turned out it wasn't going to work. But no worries. Yes, I lost a nice amount of embossing powder there, but I have a brand new one. That's what I was showing you. So sometimes that happens, but it's always important to have a spare if you do have any type of accidents. And then I'm just using actually the Tim Holtz heat tool, because it's the one that I was using most recent when I was playing with the alcohol inks. And I'm going to do the Nocturnal ink, and then with this one I'm going to use clear embossing powder. And the reason why is because on the vellum it takes the pigment inks longer to dry, because it doesn't really seep into the vellum because of the type of material it is. So with using the clear embossing powder, it helps it to dry quicker, and you don't have to worry about smearing or smudging before it dries. If you want instant dry on vellum, I would say use StazOn, because it does that. Now, I found the die set that matches with this particular star, and we're gonna kind of move stuff out of the way here, and I'm gonna pull out my Gemini Go, and I'm just gonna grab, I'm looking for my plug, and of course you can never grab it. Finally got it, and we're gonna go ahead and finish. I did the 2 stars off camera, and this is the last one. And with the Gemini, the system is a little bit different because the cutting plate actually is facing up as it goes through the machine. Sorry about that, you guys. I almost had a coughing fit. Okay, so once we ran that through, we're gonna put it to the side, but I did want to trim up a little bit because, you know, sometimes it's not easy to line it up perfectly, and if these don't line up, it looks a little weird. But you can take your scissors like I'm doing, do slight trims, and it's done. And then I think we're gonna do the black star with this blue and gold that we did in the previous video. Okay, so I wanted to cut one more star because I wasn't 100% sold on the black or the white. So I wanted to have an option of just a plain vellum star, because with the vellum star, obviously you'd be able to see the background underneath. But I just wasn't sure which way I wanted to do it. And then I'm just going to put the Gemini Go back in its bag and get ready to start putting our card together. So I was thinking like that, maybe turning it on its side. I'm looking at this big happy birthday, and I'm thinking, no matter what I do, no matter how I trying to get that to work, it's too big. And eventually I'm going to play with some different size circles and still trying to use that happy birthday. And it's just too big. It's just too big. For what I want to do, it's too big. Yeah. Okay. So I decided, let me go ahead and just trim this down. So initially this paper was cut to 5x7. And then now I'm cutting it down to 5 1/4 by 4. So you see that it definitely makes it like it's too big. I mean, it's taking up the entire card front, and the star just disappears. So I think what I'm going to do, I am going to use the black star eventually. That's what I decided to go with. But I also decided to go with a smaller circle. And we're going to wind up stamping instead of using this big old happy birthday. Yeah. See, I'm like, no. And that sometimes is the process. That's sometimes what you got to go through. You know, I'm like, I did this really pretty background, and I don't think I want to lose all of that. Now, granted, in the sketch, it was just a little area of like what looks like a little bit of mixed media. And I was like, these cards, they look like galaxies to me. And I was like, and how awesome to use a star. And in the end, I think, not on camera, I don't think I do it on camera, but I wind up even putting a little bit of white splatter, which to me makes it look even more galaxy. So yeah, I like how that turns out. And I was just pulling up the sketch so I could see it on my phone in front of me because I didn't have it on my computer. Usually I have it up on my computer while I'm recording, so that way I can have it, you know, right there in my face to glance. And then underneath the black star, I decided to use the clear tack squares. You can also turn vellum into like a sticker where it goes through like one of the sticker machines. The adhesive hides under that pretty well. But with the texture and everything of the alcohol inks, I just figured it would be better if we just use the squares, the foams, or, you know, a little dimension. I figured it would make it better as far as it sticking to the actual project. And then you wouldn't see all that pattern through the vellum either. And then there you go. And then we're going to go ahead and put that on our card front. So I'm just going to cut this down. I took an 8.5 by 11 sheet and cut it at 5.5. And then score it at 4 1/4. And it's thicker paper. I'm using the 110 weight of Neenah Solar White. And then I realized, I'm like, wait, something didn't shorten right. I didn't cut the length right. Instead of cutting at 5 1/4, I left it at 5.5. And so I was like, okay, that's why. So I got to trim a little bit more. Which is no problem. I trim it down. It's time to tape it up. And then it'll have a nice white border all the way around. And I put it too far down, so the wet glue helps. And I was able to move it. And there's the card front. And then I'm going to show you here. I don't do the other two on camera, but I'm going to show you the other papers, and I'm going to put a link up here in the corner, probably on the left side because you see the sketch over on the other side, when we played with these alcohol inks. And these are old ones that I had. Like, I could even turn those into similar cards. And then here's the close-up, so you can see the white splatter. I think it just adds a little something. I like how it turned out. And then I also have examples of the other two. So while you guys take a look at those, thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And definitely leave comments down below. I do read them, and I try to go back and make sure to comment on, you know, all the comments for the videos. And I just appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend, and try and stay safe out there, okay? Corona has not gone away, people. So be safe. Have a good one. Bye.